Have you ever woken up the day after a workout feeling like you've been hit by a truck? That deep muscle soreness, that makes climbing stairs feel like conquering Mount Everest, and lifting your arms above your head seems nearly impossible. I remember when I first joined a gym years ago. The morning after my first workout session, I could barely get out of bed. Every muscle in my body was screaming in protest. This is where so many people face a dilemma. Should you push through an exercise again with sore muscles? Or wait until the pain completely disappears? At any gym, you'll hear conflicting advice. Some fitness enthusiasts swear that if you're not sore, you didn't work hard enough, and they keep training through the pain. Others insist that exercising before full recovery is counterproductive and can lead to injury. So who's actually right? To answer this question, exercise physiology. Laboratories around the world have conducted decades of research. Recently, groundbreaking studies from Harvard Medical School and the University of Copenhagen have completely challenged what we thought we knew about muscle soreness and recovery. Today, I'm going to reveal the scientific truth about what muscle soreness really is, and whether you should exercise when you're experiencing it. First, let's understand exactly what muscle soreness is. That pain that starts 12 to 24 hours after exercise and peaks between 48 and 72 hours is medically known as delayed onset muscle soreness, or DOMS. Many people believe this pain is caused by lactic acid buildup, but that's an outdated myth. Lactic acid is produced during exercise, but is mostly cleared from your system within an hour after you stop. So what really causes muscle soreness? According to a 2023 study from Harvard Medical School's Division of Sports Medicine, the primary cause is microscopic damage to muscle fibers during exercise. This damage is especially pronounced during eccentric contractions, those movements where your muscles lengthen under tension, like walking downstairs or slowly lowering a heavy weight. These tiny tears in the muscle fibers trigger an inflammatory response, and your body releases pain, signaling chemicals that create the soreness you feel. But here's where it gets fascinating. Research from the University of Copenhagen's Department of Exercise Physiology, involving 240 participants over 6 months, revealed something remarkable. These micro tears are actually the catalyst for muscle growth. When muscle fibers are damaged, your body doesn't just repair them. It rebuilds them stronger and thicker than before, much like how a broken bone becomes denser when it heals. However, here's the critical point. Muscle soreness indicates that the repair process is still ongoing. So is it safe to exercise again during this phase? A research team at Stanford University School of Medicine's Department of Rehabilitation Medicine provided a clear answer to this question. The researchers divided 180 participants into 3 groups. The first group rested completely until soreness disappeared. The second group continued exercising at the same intensity despite soreness. The third group performed light-intensity exercise while experiencing soreness. After 12 weeks, the results were shocking. The second group, those who pushed through with the same intensity, had a 73% higher injury rate. Moreover, their muscle growth rate was actually 38% slower. In contrast, the third group, who exercised at reduced intensity, showed 42% faster muscle recovery than the complete rest group. And after 12 weeks, they had 27% greater strength gains. What does this tell us? Neither complete rest nor pushing through at full intensity is optimal. The answer lies in active recovery at appropriate intensity levels. A follow-up study from MIT's Sports Science Laboratory clarified this principle further. Light exercise during muscle soreness promotes blood circulation, delivering oxygen and nutrients more efficiently to damaged muscle tissue, while removing inflammatory compounds more rapidly. So what should you actually do? First, you need to assess your soreness level. Imagine a pain scale from 1 to 10. If you're at 1 to 3, experiencing mild stiffness, you can continue training at normal intensity. This level of soreness simply indicates your muscles are adapting. When you're at 4 to 6, moderate soreness, Reduce your workout intensity to 50 to 60% of your normal level. For example, if you usually lift 44 pounds, drop down to 22 to 26 pounds. Cut your sets in half and incorporate light cardio or stretching. This approach keeps you active while allowing proper recovery. Severe pain at 7 to 10 is your body sending a clear warning signal. At this level, completely avoid weight training for the affected area. Limit yourself to very light aerobic activity like gentle walking or swimming. Forcing exercise at this pain level can cause additional muscle fiber damage and extend your recovery period by 2 to 3 times. According to research from Johns Hopkins School of Medicine's Division of Sports Medicine, people who forced exercise during severe soreness took an average of 7 to 9 days to recover, while those who rested appropriately with light activity only recovered in 3 to 4 days. More impressively, the proper recovery group showed 34% greater strength increases after 3 months. So what specific exercises are most effective during muscle soreness? UCLA's Exercise Physiology Laboratory published fascinating findings on this. Rather than directly training the sore area, exercising different body parts actually promotes overall recovery more effectively. For example, if you have severe leg soreness after lower body training, focus on upper body workouts that day. This maintains whole body circulation, which accelerates leg muscle recovery while keeping your training routine consistent. Among 150 participants in the study, those using this approach achieved 29% greater overall muscle mass gains compared to those who rested completely. Light cardiovascular exercise is also tremendously beneficial. Walking or cycling that keeps your heart rate at 50 to 60% of maximum promotes muscle recovery while maintaining cardiovascular fitness. Just 20 to 30 minutes of gentle walking increases blood flow to muscles by 38%, accelerating the recovery process. Stretching is crucial too, but there's an important caveat. Aggressive stretching or forced movements can place additional stress on damaged muscle fibers. Research from the University of Texas Department of Exercise Science found that gentle static stretching, holding each position for 15 to 20 seconds, was most effective. This maintains flexibility without aggravating damaged areas. And here's another remarkable discovery. According to recent research from the Tokyo University Institute of Sports Science, how you exercise during muscle soreness has a decisive impact on long-term muscle development. The research team tracked 200 participants over 2 years, and the differences between those who managed soreness well and those who didn't were striking. The group using appropriate recovery strategies showed an average 18% increase in muscle mass after 2 years, with strength improvements of 42%. Meanwhile, the group that pushed through soreness recklessly gained only 8% muscle mass and averaged 6 weeks of training interruption per year due to injuries. Proper recovery strategies ultimately created more than double the results over the long term. So what methods can speed up muscle recovery? Research from Loughborough University's Department of Sports Science in the UK identified highly effective approaches. First, adequate protein intake. Consuming 0.3 to 0.4 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight within 2 hours after exercise accelerates muscle recovery by 47%. For a 154-pound adult, that means 21 to 28 grams of protein post-workout. Roughly 3.5 ounces of chicken breast or 1 block of tofu. Second, hydration. Dehydration significantly slows muscle recovery. According to research from Harvard School of Public Health, participants who maintained proper hydration during and after exercise experienced 34% lower soreness intensity and recovered 1.5 days faster. Aim for 2 to 3 liters of water daily, distributed throughout the day. Third, sufficient sleep. Stanford University Sleep Research Laboratory found that those getting 7 or more hours of quality sleep recovered 2.3 times faster than those sleeping 5 hours or less. with 28% better performance in subsequent workouts. Growth hormone released during sleep plays a key role in repairing damaged muscle tissue. Fourth, hot and cold therapy. Icing for 15 to 20 minutes immediately after exercise reduces inflammation and pain. After 24 hours, switch to heat therapy to promote circulation. Research from the Norwegian School of Sport Sciences showed that alternating cold and heat therapy groups experienced 41% less pain and 35% faster recovery compared to standard recovery. Starting today, don't fear muscle soreness. Instead, manage it wisely. If your goal isn't extreme short-term transformation, but a body that can exercise healthily for life, the strategies I've shared today will greatly support that journey. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe and like. I wish you a healthy exercise journey. Thank you.